This video is going to show you how to save a document as a PDF and then how to send it through the WebCRD website through BOCES to get duplication. Step 1, create your document. If you're trying to make something yourself, it would be in Microsoft Word and you go up to save. I like to save it in 2 different places. I save it once as a regular document so I can go back and edit it later, and then I save it once as a PDF. So I'm going to find my folder that I want to save it in. That's all I'm doing now is just finding a folder. I'm not going to find somewhere specific because I'm going to just delete it after we're done. So super important document, save. Then to ensure it's a PDF, because that's what you need to have it as to send it through WebCRD, I'm going to go to a file, save as, find the same folder, but instead of saving it as a Word document as you see right here, I'm going to click this drop down box to save the type as a PDF. After you click this and you click save, it'll pop up the PDF for you to view. And now your file will be saved as a Word document and then a PDF. And anytime you go back to try to edit that old document, you want to save as again as the same title under a PDF so it's updated in both files. From there, you have several different steps you can take. You can either go right from the PDF, and you can go down to print. And then from print, your printer that you choose will be Document Services. Now from my home computer, I'm not linked up to Document Services, but at the school we are. So one of your printers will say Document Services. It'll automatically load up the site through your web browser. So for today, I'm going to take a different route. I'm going to open up my web browser, go to the district website, from there I'm going to go into our staff links and click on the WebCRD link that we have on our staff links page. It will say Broome Tioga BOCES as you see here. Click there. And from there you should be able to log in with your regular network login. I found through mine I have to do a capital N and a capital P before starting to put in my whole thing. It'll be at hcs.str.com and you'll put in your regular network password. At this point it'll send you to their home page. From the home page you can click one of 2 options. Browse to pick one file, or click down here where it says multiple files if you have several things you want to send to BOCES at the same time. Today I'm just going to choose one file. I click Browse. I'm going to go into that folder, which is my flash drive. I'm going to find my super important document, which I didn't save to a specific file, so I'm going to find a different document. And I'll just pick one of the documents that I have here. I have my 1, 2, 3 magic chart. I'll click that file and click Open. At this point, I'll click Go, because I can see that my document was loaded, and it has to be a PDF. If it's not a PDF, you cannot send it. I'm going to click Go. And then it brings up a page that looks a lot like the hard copy pages we send out to BOCES. You can change your collation, your paper color, or if you want cardstock, and you can go into additional options to look for things such as laminating or bindings or covers or anything else you might want to add to your project. We can go to your hole punches, covers, lamination, tabs, any other things you might want to add to your job. You will choose your quantity right here in this box, and you can change how many you'd like to receive. And then down here you have your options of selecting uncollated, one-sided, or two-sided, and here you can change your paper. And there's a large array of options, whether you want regular paper or things like cardstock, blue cardstock, goes on from there. And they give you a close estimate of what that color will look like when you receive it. From this point, you will need to make sure that you click this box that says you have viewed your proof and ensure that that's the document that you want to receive from BOCES. The way to view that in here is you can click up here, click the view proof, and it'll bring up the page you're sending out, a quick view of it. Here it's trying to open it up to view it as a PDF, but I think we can understand where that's going to go. It's going to open it up so we can view that page and ensure that that's what we want to send. From here it says I have black and white, one-sided, collation is uncollated, and I'm going to click the box that says I have viewed these proofs. I want 3 copies, and from there I would come to the bottom. It would remind me what I'm sending out and how many I'm sending out, and I go to my charge code of Harpersville. From there you can click place order and then send out your order. If, for example, many of us work with full teams and we want to send it out for us and our teammates, we can go through and add addresses. That would be right here. At add addresses, you can add a ship address or add a new contact. After you add a new contact, you can click a box that'll say save for all future orders. So I'd put the person's first name, last name, and just W.A. Olmsted. From there, I would come down and click right here where it says this order and create new contact, and I would save my new contact. From then on, when you go to do future jobs, you can go to add ship address, and as you can see, I have members from my team who I've already sent copies to. I can click on their name, and from there, I can come up to the top. It'll say this little notice up here. It'll say 1 or more people have not received any copies because I just added that name. From there, I can go to the top. There's a few different ways to do this, but you can go to your multiple recipients. It's this blue and purple picture right here next to the quantity of 3. And that once I click there, I can change how many I'm getting and how many the other recipient is getting. So I want 3 and say I want the other person to get 3 as well. From there, I would save. And at the bottom, I'd have a confirmation that would show that I'm getting 3, and for example, Kelly Ledoux is getting 3. This is for them to avoid you saying things like, I want 3 stacks of 100, or I want 4 groups of 50. They want to know who these are being delivered to. So then they can put their name on the stacks, and then hopefully they can get delivered right to their classroom. And once you have that set as your 2 recipients, and what you want to send, you can click place order as I was going to do before and send out your complete order. This again is for sending single files. You can come up here at any time and click continue shopping and load another file, or as I showed you before, you can go and click multiple files and upload multiple files at the same time, and it'll bring them all up on the same page. So if I come back to this page and click multiple files after clicking continue shopping and browse, I can choose another project that's a PDF, open it, and it'll add it directly to my cart. The same thing if I go in and click print and choose my printer as document services, it'll throw it into my current cart. Or you'd have the option of starting a new cart. And then eventually when you return to your cart to make your final order, you have everything you've placed in there ready for you to send, ready for you to change who you're sending it to and how many you're sending. So that's the basics of using WebCRD. Please feel free to rewind, replay any parts that you may have had some questions about, or send me an email or comment on here if there's something you'd like to know more about.